Hey folks, Salty Seaman here. I'm working on a military movie bullshit right now, but I just can't finish it. Just due to some family issues going on, particularly my brother. Uh, and I hate putting things out on Front Street, but I've had a really really bad day, and dealing with family issues, and one of my best friends, who's my little brother, and it's bad. It just got bad, and he just what I thought was something we'd overcome, simple little tiff, which happens, but it went into something much bigger, and and I'm stuck here, kind of, in an anxiety ball, worrying about my little brother. And I've taken time off just to go visit him, personally, and just being him. Maybe we can work it out. But yeah, today was supposed to be Arrested Development, which is about family, which is hilarious, irony and stuff. But yeah, it's gonna be a minute for that. But I figured I'd take the second to just ask all of you, like how you looking out for each other, right? How you looking out for your old shipmates, your old battle buddies? What's going on? Have you checked on any of them that like might be having some issues, some difficulties? Man, it don't hurt to just check in on people every once in a while, or even fight for it. I mean, my situation is a little different. It's my brother. It took me a while to dig in, and like he blocking me, and just everyone else in the family, and just like, and all I can do is tell him like, hey man, I'm here for you. Come here. That's all I can do. And and it's one of those things where I regret, where like it's something I should have done earlier, and it reminds me of stuff I've done with other my shipmates, people I was good friends with in the military, and I saw them struggling, whether it's Facebook or just messages they had, and I never really, other than offering the simple words you always offer to everybody when they're having a tough time. You try to give them the best, but you also kind of like let it slide in there as like, man, I just don't have time to help you. I can give you some encouraging words, but I can't sit here and waste my time because I have my own things going on, which is fair. We all have that kind of stuff going on. But sometimes I think it behooves all of us as just human beings, as soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, to check on each other and do our best. You don't have all the answers, and you trying to help someone. You're not going to solve their problems, but you're there. Best thing is just talk. Don't give them your this happened to me just like this. Don't give them an example. Don't say like this is what you should do. Sometimes you just need to listen to people. Sometimes you just need to listen and nod and say I understand. And I don't think there's enough of that in the world, and I'm definitely guilty of myself. And I just would ask all of you that listen to this channel, whether it's because you're all about like busting dudes on stolen valor because that's the video you saw me and you clicked on this, or you're a fan of the military movie bullshit, which I should be doing now, but instead I'm sitting here racking my brains out, and the best thing I can do is just talk. And I figure I'd just throw it out here this way, and hope if nothing else, if everyone thinks I'm a joke, a nerd, wants to start dropping my channel, that's fine. But if I find one, two, three people who hear this and say like, "Hey, I need to reach out to so and so. He sounded bad last time I talked to him." Let me go make myself listen, talk to him. Whatever method it goes through, Facebook, calls, texts, emails, and not listening to their, yeah, I'm okay, even though you just spoke to them not too long ago and they were doing really bad. I would just ask all you guys to, when you have those situations, when try your best to help out people, because it's there's a lot of people out there who need help, and I'm sitting here dealing with family members, but at the same time, like it makes me think back on friends I've had. One friend who died, and the last thing I said to him was like, "Stop annoying me on Facebook Messenger." He was a 30-year-old something guy. He was college graduate teaching English in Columbia. Next thing I hear, he's dead. And my old boss had to go grab him, grab his body, and send it to Alaska where his mom was, because the country and America wouldn't do it. And like, I didn't even know he was dead. It was like a month later, and I got to hear all this stuff. And like, I had to go look at the last messages we exchanged, and I could tell it was me being annoyed by him just being a little pissant, because that was my friend Chris, the guy I talked to, the guy who was my friend in the Rolling Stone, for all these who really follow my posts. But that kid, yeah, Chris Gethings, he died a couple of years ago, heart attack, genital defect, or something. Who knows? You don't know what you have in this life sometimes, and sometimes you let things go, and you think you can try to help better later, but you got to deal with your own things. Sometimes you got to help right now, and you got to go look out for your shipmates, your friends, your battle buddies, whatever it is. And this is long and rambling. I have nothing, big to attach onto this, but just throwing it out there. Today I ended up calling a helpline, not because I was suicidal, but because I knew someone was suicidal, and it helped. It helped to just throw that out there with somebody who knows what they're talking about, and they just listen. And any of that stuff, but of course, fix yourself, but see where you can stick yourself in to help your friends, even if it's just a little. And when you know you can stick yourself in a lot, but you just don't want to, maybe try a little harder. That's the advice I got for today, man. It's the Salty Seaman. Uh, Buster Bluth and Arrested Development coming real soon. It's recorded. I gotta edit it, but yeah. So hopefully you look forward to that, and all that good stuff. Anyways, I love you, freaks. I really do. And if you got any problems and you want to put it in my comments section, give me a number. I'll call you, because I can't do this anymore, man. I got to stick up. And I hope the rest of you do too. Later, freaks.